howdy, howdy, howdy. Hi, everybody. Happy, I don't have any banners or anything. Good God. Let's get that stuff on the road. Happy Friday, everybody. It's the first Friday of the November. I hope you're doing well. It's been a month since I've joined you, and that seems like a very, 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 very long time. There we go. It looked very plain there for a minute, didn't it? Hope you're all hearing me okay out there in Facebook stream live land. So anyway, a lot to talk about tonight. Lots of fun stuff coming up throughout the holidays and this month and next month, and especially next month. We'll talk more about that. Neil and Ruth are ready to go, right, guys? Hey, Alan. Welcome. And happy birthday to Colleen, a.k.a. Gracie. I've forgotten how to play guitar and sing. I think it's been so long. I'll have to relearn a few things. Thank you, Rondi. Well, the little boats are gone from the docks of Adeliffy. All the ferrymen are stranded on the quay. All the Dublin docks are dying, and the wave life is gone. Oh, Molly, it was part of you and me. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from the brow. I love you well today, but I love you more tomorrow. If you's ever loved me, Molly, love me now. The only job I knew. It was hard but never lonely. The Liffey ferry had made a man of me. But it's gone without a whisper and forgotten even now. Sure, it's over, Molly, over, can't you see? Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow. If you's ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, I love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Well, now I'll till the yard, and I'll spend my days a-talking. I'll hear them whisper, Harry's on the dole. But Molly, we're still living. Oh, darling, we're still young, and that river, it never owned my heart and soul. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, I love you more tomorrow. If you's ever loved me, Molly, love me now. Where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey, you'll kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, I love you more tomorrow. If you's ever loved me, Molly, love me now. If you's ever loved me, Molly, love me now. If you's ever loved me, Molly, love me now. There we go. It feels so good. Just like riding a bike, right? I don't know. I haven't ridden my bike in a month either, so. Joe, you should be here, man. You're close enough to join the Boreen Brigade, especially tonight. The Boreen Brigade is set up. I have to say, it looks really good. I want to thank the people who dropped this stuff off on the driveway tonight. There might have been a little extra stuff from the job. I don't know. fell off the back of a truck and landed in my driveway. Anyway, the Boring Brigade is in style tonight. No folding chairs, right? Anyway. Good to see us all. Like I said, it's now the first Friday, so it seems a bit odd. I mean, I like doing weeklies and all, but I think this is going to be fun and more special, more special. Isn't that special? I'm a rambler and I'm a gambler and I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. All the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh, I've been the moonshiner for many the year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and I'll set up my still, and I'll sell you a gallon for a $2 bill. I'm a rambler and I'm a gambler and I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. Oh, the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, sure I'll go on a spree. No woman to follow, for the world is all mine, and I love it none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler and I'm a gambler and I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. And the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll have moonshine for Liza, and moonshine for May, and moonshine for Lucia, she'll sing all the day. I'll have moonshine for breakfast and a moonshine for tea, for it's moonshine, my laddies dear, moonshine for me. I'm a rambler and I'm a gambler and I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and drink when I'm dry. The moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. A moonshine, dear moonshine. Oh, how I no, that not that one. I already did that one, didn't I? I'm a rambler and I'm a gambler and I'm a long ways from home. And if you don't like me, you can poke my hole. I'll eat when I'm hungry, drink when I'm dry. And the moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. There you go. When all else fails, take it home. Thanks. Easy there, young fella, easy. Thanks all. It's good to see you all joining in online and around the country and here and there and everywhere and up and down and back and forth. So, I had a whole bunch of songs picked out in my head today to play for all of you. And then I plug in the guitar and go, well, sure, what am I going to play? I don't have any clue. I don't have any idea what the heck. Oh. Here. I didn't even get a chance to set up my screen. See, I forget. It isn't like riding a bike. I forget what to do sometimes. Oh, I want to do this one here. I know Neil likes this song. So, I was down in Costco in Irvine. I never go to Costco in Irvine, but I happened to be in the neighborhood. And bumped into an old friend from Belfast. Big Joe McAllister. We go a ways back, him and his, not sure if it's either his nephew or his uncle. I can't remember which two are the nephew and which are the uncle because they're only a year apart from each other. Right? I think the nephew's older than the uncle, but his Jerry Hall. And he was talking about, he says, was at the Modern Day soccer game the other day. I said, what are you doing at the Modern Day soccer game? He says, my granddaughter plays soccer at Modern Day. I said, you're what? Is doing what? Anyway, we'll play a Belfast song for my buddy Joe McAllister. At the east end of town, at the foot of the hill, there's a chimney so tall it says Belfast Mill. There's no smoke at all coming out of her stack, for the mill has shut down and she's never coming back. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she rolls through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. Well, there's no children playing in the dark, narrow streets since the mill has shut down. It's so quiet I can't sleep. If I only had the fare, could I start anew somewhere? But tell me, where will I go with this whole lot in tow? And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she rolls through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. It's the only job I know. Tell me, where will I go? Where will I go? For I'm too old to work and too young to die. Tell me, where will I go? My family and I. And the only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she rolls through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. The only tune I hear is the sound of the wind as she rolls through the town. Weave and spin, weave and spin. Weave and spin, weave and spin. Weave and spin, weave and spin. Weave and spin, spin and weave and spin. Thanks. All right. Somebody had a request for a rebel song, so I think I know one or two of those. Or as they're known in May in Ireland, ballads. Uh-oh. Is the heater running out? Uh-oh. Dang it. We might have to get another... What's that, guys? Another propane. Thank you, propane tank. We need to we need to Hank Hill it. Get some propane and propane accessories. Hey, Don, how are you? You're right around the corner, too. You should be here in the driveway. But that's okay. Next time, in December 3rd, I think, will be our... Isn't that it? Our next Friday night Hooley social hour. So, rebel songs. What rebel song should I play? What rebel song should I play? What rebel song should I play? Oh, I know. Somebody was talking about this one earlier. Here we go. There's a uniform that's hanging in what's known as Father's room. A uniform so simple in its style. It has no fancy parade of gold, no hat with feathered plume. Yet me mother has preserved it all the while. One day she let me try on a a wish of mine for years, in memory of your father dear, she said. And when I put on the sambrum belt, she was smiling through her tears as she placed the broad black rimmer on my head. It's just the broad black rimmer with ribbons frayed and torn by the careless wisp of many's the mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's all battle-stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A sam-around down with a buckle big and star on, and a holster that's been empty many's the year, but not for long. And when men claim Ireland's freedom, the one who choose to lead them will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. Uniform been worn by my father long ago, when he reached my mother's homestead on the run. It was the uniform he wore in the little church below, when old Father Mac he blessed the pair as a one. Then after truce and treaty and the parting of the ways, he wore it when he marched out with the best and the rest. And when they bore his body down along the heather parade, they placed the broad black rimmer on his chest. It's just the broad black rimmer with ribbons frayed and torn by the careless wisp of many's the mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's all battle-stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A sam-around belt with a buckle big and star on, a holster that's been empty many's the year, but not for long. And when men claim Ireland's freedom, the one who choose to lead them will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. There's a uniform that's hanging in what's known as Father's room, a uniform so simple in its style. It has no fancy braid of gold, nor hat with feathered plume, yet my mother has preserved it all the while. One day she let me try it on, a wish of mine for years, in memory of your father dear, she said. When I put on the sambrum belt, she was smiling through her tears as she placed the broad black rimmer on my chest. It's just the broad black rimmer with ribbons frayed and torn by the careless wisp of many's the mountain breeze. An old trench coat that's all battle-stained and worn, and breeches almost threadbare at the knees. A sam-around belt with a buckle big and strong, a holster that's been empty many's the year, but not for long. And when men claim Ireland's freedom, the one who'll choose to lead them will wear the broad black rimmer of the IRA. There I went. I was taking a bow, a deep bow. Did you see that? No, it's just my push button went far away. All right, how are you guys doing out there in the cold? Are you all right, or do we need to? You're okay. All right. Let me know if we need to get the. Thank you. If we need to get another bottle of propane out of the back. All right, I'm going to do a Cork song here. Up Cork. And then we got a few commercial announcements to make. I gotta find the words, though. This one ain't committed to memory yet. Did I say taint? Anyway, this one ain't committed to memory yet. I made Ann giggle with that. Kind of a quiet bunch online there tonight. So, go back and read some of the comments there. Between Don and Diana, they filled up the whole screen here. Alan, I'll do double in a row times tonight. That'll be good. Hold on, I got to make sure the band's on drugs. Give me a second. Skittles. This one. Among the walls and the ruins of the horrid civic stone. I walked without a lover for my elder bones. The sun was strong in the going down, it was a dreamlike day. I was there, I met the Trinity, and there I heard them say, and they said, bye bye mama, bye brother John, fare thee well, ye Shandon bells, ring on, ring on. She leaned and leaned much closer, hugged them all goodbye. Her mother cried, so go my love, we must all by and by. A drunken tongue said, leave her off, she'll drive us all crazy. She turned around and saw my face, and both of us was she. And she said, bye bye mama, my brother John, fare thee well, ye Shandon bells, ring on, ring on. Well, up and to the limestone wall, and down the level steps, she threw herself into the stream with a slash and no regrets. Side stroke swimming midstream, throwing kisses to the cloud, and everything was silent, and the sky had not one cloud. And she said, bye bye mama, my brother John, fare thee well, ye Shandon bells, ring on, ring on. We were swimming out in the sunset, swimming out to sea, swimming out past the opera house for my lady and me. And she said, bye bye mama, my brother John, fare thee well, ye Shandon bells, ring on, ring on. Oh, bye bye mama, my brother John, fare thee well, ye Shandon bells, ring on, ring on. Ring on, ring on. Ring on, ring on. There you go. Ring on, ring on. Thanks to my buddy Ray Hartnett from Douglas, Cork, for turning me onto that tune. Cheers. You made Dublin Coddle for supper tonight, huh, Alan? Very good. You know what they call Dublin Coddle in Ireland? Coddle. It's like French fries in France, right? La frise. So let's see here. Hi, Trish. Let me get a couple of commercial announcements. So I put this on my own Facebook page. I haven't put it up on the Fenians yet, and it was just sort of a throwing it out there to see what was going on. What was that noise? Oh, the thing cooling. Okay, very good. How would you guys like to celebrate? What Rob and I have been doing New Year's Eve together at 4 p.m. California time, which of course is midnight in Ireland. So we've been ringing in the Irish New Year, and it kind of started. Did it at Muldoon's one time, and it just blew up, and it blew up again, and it's been going great, right? And so last year was virtual, and then I kind of got thinking to myself. I said, why don't I just play in Ireland at midnight and live stream it back here at 4, right? Does that sound good? So, okay. So Rob and I are going to head over to Ireland, and we're going to just hunker down in the cottage in the west of Ireland and play. And I thought, well, what's a Hooley? What's an Irish house Hooley without guests? Fuck all. That's what it is. It's nothing. So we decided, let's invite a few people over. And then we thought, a couple of people from the States said, well, we want to go. So do you want to go and join us and have a party in Ireland on New Year's Eve? Yes? You're up for it? I see. Your face is going to break if you smile anymore, Ruth. It's just like, that's a yes. So anyway, if you want to join us, you can join us. I was talking to a local hotel just so everybody would have a place to stay around there, and then it kind of blew up from there. So Hammond is working on a 5-night little package around New Year's Eve. So there you go. More info to follow on that one. But comment there. Montreal, Canada. Hi, Aunt Nancy. How are you? Good to see you. I hope, oh, you know what? I forgot to share this on my own Facebook page. Oh, well, I hope Raquel did it. Anyway, she's supposed to be in there sharing. Good to see you, Aunt Nancy. I will tell your darling niece that you were on tonight. And you're more than welcome to join us for New Year's in Ireland, too. So anyway, there will be a watch party here live at a pub that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say which one yet, but they're going to be streaming it on a big screen, on big screens, I should say, with a big PA. And we're going to have a camera so we can see all the audience members, too. Bagpipes here and all that fun stuff. So does this sound exciting? I mean, it sounds exciting to be here, too, or there, either one. So more info to come on that. I think we're going to limit it to 10 people max to go with us to Ireland, and as few as 5 can join us. So if we get between that 5 and 10, we're going to do it, and it's going to be exciting. I'll tell you guys later. All right, now I've completely forgotten what song I was going to play, as is always sometimes mostly the case. I can't tell you, Trish. Cannot confirm or deny. But yes, there will be a New Year's Hooley in Ireland for folks who are not going to October or want to go to Ireland twice in a year. Actually, it would be 2 different years, wouldn't it? It'd be 21, technically. Or 3 times for some other folks. Oh, I know what I was going to play. I was going to play one for Trish, that's right. This one goes way back. It was actually written by Mike Scott of the Waterboys. I always thought it was an original by Luca Bloom. But no, it is written originally by Mike Scott. But I only ever heard Luca Bloom's version of it. And then I heard Mike Scott, the originator's version. I didn't like it. Sailor boy, my sunny sailor boy. On a day of days, I stood and gazed over the western sea, startled and struck and frightened to look when a mermaid called to me. Sailor boy, my sunny sailor boy. A man in a dream. For an age it seemed I stood as still as a stone. Then the mermaid sang, and her melody rang like a memory calling me home. Oh, wow, 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 my sunny sailor boy. Oh, wow, 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 sunny sailor boy. Wow, 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 my sunny sailor boy. Wow, 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 my sunny sailor boy. Somehow I spoke, the enchantment broke. I rubbed my eyes open wide. Like a dream she was gone, what remained was her song, born on the ebbing tide. Wow, 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 my sunny sailor boy. 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 Wow, 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 wow. There you go. My sunny sailor boy. Bit of request. All right, Alan wanted to hear some rare old times. Hello, Dan. Wow, Dan, thanks for that. It's a great memory. Dan just posted in the chat there about he and I and his son and a good friend of ours, also named Dan, attending the Notre Dame Navy game in South Bend. That was so much fun. I think, where were we playing? We were playing, I can't remember where we were playing, but we were playing somewhere an hour or two away from South Bend, and Dan drove down from Chicago, picked me up, and drove me there. We went in. At that time, the other Dan was working at Notre Dame. That was a fun day. That was a really fun day. 16 years ago, it was a real treat for a 12-year-old kid, let me tell you. 22-year-old kid, there's that more, but 32-year-old, 40. So, one for Alan, like I said. How are the colors looking tonight on I changed the lighting around a little bit. I think I might need a backlight. Just curious how it looks because I can't tell by my screen what the colors look like, so you'll have to tell me. Does it look okay? Fair enough, all right. This is not my best side. Raised on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhymes, those were part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Oh, my name, it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be, born hard and late in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy, like my house that fell to progress, my trade's a memory. And I courted Peggy Dignan, as pretty as can be, a rogue and child of Mary from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal. When he took her off to Birmingham, she took away my soul. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. have made me bitter. The drink has dimmed my brain. Dublin keeps on changing and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the mat have gone, the royal long since pulled down, as that grey unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Fare thee well, sweet Anna Lippy, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages spring up along the quay. My mind's too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes, for I'm a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Aha! Thanks. That's all the way out to Maine for my buddy Alan. Hi, Ruth Ann. We missed you. We got your parking spot here. Neil almost took it, but I shoved him out of it. I shushed him out of it, yeah. Oh, Merrillville, Indiana. That's right. Merrillville. Yeah, the Irish pub. What was the name of that place? That was a cool place. I like that place. It was like this big casino, right? Wasn't it like a casino and entertainment center and convention center with this hotel and an Irish pub in the thriving metropolis of Merrillville, Indiana. So of all places. But anyway, yeah, that was fun. So I see Denise was on, right? Didn't somebody say hi to Denise? All right, good. So we got to do some birthday songs too for Kathleen. I'll take you home again, Kathleen. I should know those words. I really should. That was my dad used to sing that, of course, to my mom, who was Kathleen. We had Dennis McNeil sang that at my mom's funeral for her, so which is very nice, world-renowned Irish tenor. But I'm not seeing any requests from you yet, or did I miss them? You haven't. You're just okay. Are you leaving that to Jesse's job to wine and dine and request for you? You let me know what you want to hear for your birthday, and of course we'll sing happy birthday, and you can blow out the candle since you already blew out the heater. So anyway, here we go for anybody named Denise out there. I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk on a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a feller to do? Her hair was black and her eyes was blue. And I knew right then I'd be taking a tour round the Salt Hill Prom with a Galway girl. La 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 diddly I diddle diddle dum die diddle diddle die die dum la 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 la. We were halfway there when the rain came down of a day. She asked me up to her flat downtown on a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what will you do? Oh, if her hair was black her hand, and I gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl. Now when I woke up, I was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. So I ask you now, what's a fella to do? Oh, if her hair was black and her eyes was blue. Oh, I've traveled around, I've seen a lot of this world, boys. I tell you right now, I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl. Warm yourself up the more you clap, you know, and the harder and louder you clap, you get warmer out there, I'll tell you. All right, we'll do that one a little early tonight, Caitlin. Why not? Sure, why not? And why not, as they say. Just like, let's go to Ireland and have a Hooley in the house for New Year's, and why not? So... There it is. Good. Trish, bravo! Such a happy song. Is there a hint of irony in that, or what? Because I remember the line. Now, when I woke up, I was all alone. Is that happy? I don't know. Anyway. Eel soup. All right, Gracie, I think we can get to all of those. So Gracie was kind enough to request some birthday songs for her friend Kathleen. I don't know if her friend Sybil's going to show up later or not. All right, there's a reference or two for you. Okay, this one. Yes. Well, I didn't see much future when I left the Christian Brothers School. So I waved a goodbye with a wistful smile, and I left the girls of June. Sometimes when I'm reminiscing, I see the prefabs and my old friends, and I know that they'll be changed or gone if I ever get home again. And I wish I was on that N17, stone walls and the grass is green. I wish I was on that N17, stone walls and the grass is green, traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. When the old fella left me to Shannon, it was the last time I traveled that road. And as we turned left to Clare Galway, I could feel a lump in my throat as I pictured the thousands of times that I traveled that well-worn track. And I know that things will be different if I ever decide to go back. And I wish I was on that N17, stone walls and the grass is green. I wish I was on that N17, stone walls and the grass is green, traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. as I tumble down highways or on filthy overcrowded trains. There's no one to talk to in transit, so I sit there and daydream in vain. And behind all those bottled up problems of living on a foreign soil, I can still see the twists and the turns in the road, from the square to the town of the tribes. And I wish I was on that N17, stone walls and the grass is green. Oh, I wish I was on that N17, stone walls and the grass is green. Traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. Traveling with just my thoughts and dreams. The grass is green. Alright, you guys know the drill in person, so we're going to do an extra special, extra loud Kathy's birthday party version of this. So when I sing stone walls and the grass is green, you're going to answer it right back. Here we go. Stone walls and the grass is green, you sing. Stone walls and the grass is green. Stone walls and the grass is green, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, there you go. Lovely. Lovely, thank you. All right. Have a swig of this. So I'm going to get a request. I'm going to jump a request up in the queue a little bit here because it's family. So when Aunt Nancy tunes in from Canada, we've got a... What time is it, too? Are you 2 hours ahead or are you 3 hours ahead in Toronto? I would think 3 hours ahead. Or Montreal. I said Toronto. I meant Montreal. Let me see if... I think I know it. I know it enough to fake it. But we're going to go to Dublin, Dublin's Fair City. Sing about the tart with the cart here. I used to play at Molly Malone's in L.A. on Sunday nights. That's a long time ago, 90... 90-something. Make sure there's only like 5 words in the whole song, but knowing me on a Friday night like this, I'll forget it. Forget the 5 of them. Let's see what we got here. C, A minor, D minor. Who's jazzing out on me over there? Are you jazzing, boys? All right, here we go. So, it'll go something like this. Okay, that's really low. We're going to go up a little higher than that. We'll try it out. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle somewhere. You can't wait for this one, or I think you're waiting for the train wreck, aren't you, Tricia? Anyway, in Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. As she wheeled her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Well, she was a fishmonger, just as her father, just like her father and mother before. And she wheeled her barrow through streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. This chord chart is whack, but I'm doing the best I can. As my cousin Danny used to say, this is jive, man. It's jive, I'll tell you. Well, she died of a fever, and no one could save her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone. Now her ghost wheels her barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. There you go. There you go. Yes, indeed. Thanks. Yes, it is a rather well-polished bust in Dublin. I should show some pictures. Speaking of well-polished busts, let's talk about the rest of what's going on this weekend. Oh, you've got the picture up of her nibs, huh? Miss Molly, indeed. Yeah, you can't stand still in Dublin longer than 15 minutes before you get a nickname like the statues. Like the quare and the square and the hooer and the sewer and the tart with the cart and the stiletto and the ghetto and all kinds of stuff. The floozy and the jacuzzi, yeah. Anyhow, yeah, there was there was somebody posted something on social media about real people writing in to the nicknames they were given, or like some poor kid in the west of Ireland wore sandals once in his life and they called him Moses until he was like 40, you know. Stuff like that. He's another guy. Somebody was wearing like one of the silver, they're kind of silvery raincoat jacket things with the puffies. They're kind of bright silver, right? So some girl said she was at UCD, University College Dublin, and she happened to be late to a class from the rain and whatnot. And she walked in like that, and the professor said, "Oh no problem, come on." She paraded right in front of the class, and as she was doing that, he said, "Trouble with the spaceship again, was it?" It's just like. So there you go. Anyway, I got to get back to Kathleen's requests here. Knock a few of those out. Yeah, let's do this one. Forever. Here we go. How about a love song? A cautionary one. Well, have you seen him on the corner, and his lip had reached the pavement? He's been hiding from his razor, is he not an awful sight? Love he was the purest, now he's frightening the tourist. If he'd gone and asked his father, I know he'd set him up, saying, take her in your arms, and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms, hold a woman tight, won't you take her in your arms, and tell her that you love her. If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. Well, now he met her at a disco, at a dive in San Francisco, and it all might have been different had he seen her in daylight. She was painted, she was scented, and she drove your man demented. If he'd gone and asked his father, well, I know he'd set him right, saying, take her in your arms, tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms, hold the woman tight, won't you take her in your arms, and tell her that you love her. If you're going to love a woman, well, then be sure and do it right. a million laughs. But suicide's too dangerous, don't go leaping out of buildings in the middle of the night. It's not the fall but landing that would alter social standing. So go first and ask your father, and I'm sure he set you right. So here's a health to all true lovers, oh, their sisters and their brothers and their uncles and their grannies, for this thing is black and white. For if you're keen to start a romancing with its lapping and with dancing, go first and ask your father, I'm sure he set you right. Saying, take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms and hold the woman tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, I got to be sure and do it right. Oh, take her in your arms and tell her that you love her. Take her in your arms, hold the woman tight. Won't you take her in your arms and tell her that you love her? If you're going to love a woman, then be sure and do it right. There you go. Thanks. Oh yeah. Yoo-hoo. Anyhow, let me do a request from Halloween there. My friend and neighbor Renee, who couldn't be here tonight because she's elsewhere. Yeah, Renee is everybody's head went like that. They looked over their shoulder when I said her name. So anyway, Renee's not here, man, to quote Cheech and Chong. And but she has good taste in music. That girl, the Fenians are her favorite band. Mine too. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk through this stricken world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? The trusted, and where is that harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, it just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? understanding. Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Thanks. Peace, love, and understanding for Renee. Excellent taste. Very good. Teresa, good to have you here. And if you were out at a winery, that's good that you're now tuning in, because after you've been drinking wine all night, I sound a lot better. So just so you know, you did the right thing. Let's see, gonna get to some more Kathleen's birthday requests here. Oh, but I got to do a couple of quick commercial announcements here. You guys don't mind, do you? You got to be staying in the loop. I feel like every week I talk to you. When I was doing these weekly, I could fill you in on all the news and all that was fit to print, and a lot of stuff that wasn't fit to print. But I'm gonna put this up on the screen right now. So Sunday, if you're in SoCal, if you're in the LA Long Beach, South Bay, North OC, whatever area, I don't care. If you're driving from, Merrillville, Indiana, just head on out. Rob and I, my partner in crime, my brother from another mother, my musical accomplice, and I will be doing our show, myself and himself, at O'Malley's on Main Street in Seal Beach, which now that all the tourists have gone home, parking is plentiful in November on a Sunday afternoon, which will be great. So you don't have to fight the beach crowds anymore. And so we'll take it over, right? Reggae Sundays are dead at the beach. It's now Irish Sundays at O'Malley's, right? So anyway, that's this coming Sunday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then an extra bonus. I was going to this show anyway because I was going to be a big fanboy, because this man right up here is a legend, Derek Warfield, and the young Wolf Tones, because the old Wolf Tones are still called the Wolf Tones. So anyway, but yeah, we shan't get into that. It's kind of like a Lennon and McCartney, or it's more like the Gallagher brothers from Oasis, if you're familiar with that particular route, or the Kinks, right? The two Kinks brothers. So Derek and his brother. Anyway, long story short, I don't know the whole story, and I don't want to make that one up because it'll get me into trouble. But anyway, that being said, they're going to be at the Torrance Center of the Arts, where the Fenians played a while ago. It's going to be on Thursday the 11th, which I think is a holiday for some people. If you're a teacher or work in a bank, it is Veterans Day, 11/11. So you might as well make it a 4-day weekend, take that Friday off. And Rob and I have stepped in and decided we'd love to play a couple of tunes first, and Derek was very gracious and said, great. So we're happy to share it with all the Fenian fans. Tickets are still available at Toka, so I've got the brochure up there on the screen right now, the flyer, whatever you call that thing. So Damaris on the banjo is amazing. She's a world-class Irish tenor banjo player, just amazing. And Andreas Durkin, who plays keyboards, is brilliant and funny. And his mother's a great singer, too. And the two of them together are amazing, but he's amazing in this band. And Milo O'Malley, the guitar player. The young Wolf Tones are just super talented. He's got this fantastic, rich voice. He's a Dublin man, much like Derek. And if you want to learn about Irish history through music, that's where you want to be next Thursday, the 11th. This coming Thursday, I suppose I should say. Thursday the 11th, the next one. And Rob and I will be there, not only just geeking out as fanboys in the audience for one of our musical heroes, but also playing a few tunes in advance of the show. So that was a lot to say in one wee bit. So there, I'm back on the camera. That's all I have, I think. Will this one be on Facebook too? No, we won't. The thing about the in-person ones, Teresa, is we want people to come out in person. That's how the pubs can support us, by paying us, and you support them, they support us, and that's how it goes. And if I was live streaming it, people could sit on their duff. So I like the once-a-month live streams for now, for reconnecting with my folks that have been following us for years all around the country, and sometimes around the world. You never know when the international crew will log on. So those are great. I love it once a month. But now that live shows are coming back, we want you to support those live shows and support those venues. So it won't be on Facebook. Sorry, Teresa. But never falter, never fear. In 1 month, I'll be right back here. All right? Now, after all of that, now I have to scroll way back up. Hey, Chris, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Chris Tague is passenger number 1 for the Hooley, the New Year's Eve Hooley, I believe. As soon as we can get that dialed in, early next week, I think. Boy, how far back, Kathleen, did you request that song? Okay, airport song. Green. I'll do green and red to start with, and then we'll knock them out. There was no dead air there, and that was there, Chris. I could. You let me know if you need a fill-in for your radio show there. I'll be happy to do that. All right, here we go. My mom always said I had a face for radio, so. She didn't really, but she did say you have a head like a sieve. And I didn't know what that meant until I was in 6th grade. And I went, wait a minute. That's not a compliment about my curly hair. I can see it still. It's something craggy boggle as this all majestic hills, where the ocean kisses Ireland and the waves caress its shore. The feeling it came over me to stay forevermore, forevermore. To stay forevermore. From its rolling coastal waters I can see Croagh Patrick's Peak, where one Sunday every summer the pilgrims climb to Break, where St. Patrick in his solitude looked down across Clew Bay, and with the ringing of his bell called the faithful there to pray, there to pray, called the faithful there to pray. Won't you take me to Clare Island, the home of Granuaile? Its waters harbour fishes from the herring to the whale. And now I must depart it, and reality is plain. Let the time not pass so slowly till I set sail again, set sail again, till I set sail again. Dawn. The green and red of Mayo, I can see it still. It's something craggy boggle as its so majestic hills, where the ocean kisses Ireland and the waves caress its shore. The feeling that came over me to stay forevermore, forevermore. Thanks. This reminds me. The eel song, right? Eel soup song. Now what the hell is that called, the eel soup song? It's thank you. Thank you. Oh, I know these words. I don't need this one. Famous last words. Funny you should ask that, Ted. Ted just asked a question when I was singing Green and Red of Mayo. He said, is the house, the family house that I have now in Ireland, is that in County Mayo? And the answer is yes and no. And no and yes. And yes, and so anyway. So the Caseys, right, my Granda Casey was born in Carricastle, Cloonlumney. Cloonlumney is the townland, Carricastle is the nearest village in County Mayo. So that's where the Caseys hail from, and there's still a Casey house there in Cloonlumney, which is in County Mayo. The house I have is in a townland called Hoxford, which is now in County Roscommon. But when my grandparents met, back in the day, when they were born, my grandfather was born in 1895, my grandmother was born in 1900. And at that time, it was transitioning. You see, they were redrawing the British government, the occupying forces, were trying to align their districts, their judicial districts, with the old county borders, and they didn't align, right? There were districts that went, so it was a mishmash. So in 1895, they redistricted. And because Hoxford and Balladreen, the little town, they were in Mayo. They were in County Mayo. And they said, well, wait a minute, if we redistrict them, we're going to be in the judicial district of Castlebar, but we want to stay in the Castlereagh district. They said, well, to do that, you have to be in County Roscommon. They said, right, we'll be in County Roscommon. They held a vote. They said, are you sure? Yeah. So you can see it as the county line comes down, it squiggles. It's not straight lines like you see in a lot of places here in the States. It's a squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. And right when it comes down from Sligo, it goes boop around the little farm and then down and village and down. So yes, the family home place was for centuries as we lived there in County Mayo, but it is now in County Roscommon. Does that make sense? Now the GAA, the Gaelic Athletic Association, has never changed their boundaries. So if you play for the club team in Balladreen and you get promoted to play for county level, you play for Mayo. So there you go. So there is a bit. Yes, 2 dawns today. There's 2 dawns before the dark. Night is darkest just before 2 dawns. Does that answer your question, Ted? You'll see it. You'll see it in a year from now, or you might see it in New Year's. I don't know, one or the other. I hope you're talking to Trish. Trish is off school anyway. So you might as well, if you haven't been to Ireland for years, you might as well go twice in 10 months, right? Who's to say? The world could end tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. It could end November 1st next year when we're done with Ireland, so you might as well go. All right, I've got this on. Why do I have this on way up here? Did I have a song picked out, you guys? Thank you. Couldn't do it without the true believers, let me tell you. And then we will get, Trisha, we will get to your request, which I believe was a request from Caitlin a little earlier, too. And then I'm going to play a request from my friend Diana, whom I haven't seen in quite some time. So it was quite refreshing when you checked in, Diana. Good to see you. I hope you're still here. Let's sing your song. You been to, Lord Randall, my son? Where have you been to, my beloved one? Down in the glen, make me my bed. I've a pain in my head, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down. Did you do there, Lord Randall, my son? What did you do there, my beloved one? I dined with my true love, make me my bed. I've a pain in my head, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down. Did you eat there, Lord Randall, my son? What did you eat there, my beloved one? Eels and eels broth, eels and eels broth, make me my bed. I've a pain in my head, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down. Fear you were poisoned, Lord Randall, my son. I fear you were poisoned, my beloved one. Indeed I am poisoned, indeed I am poisoned. Make me my bed, I've a pain in my head, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down. Will you leave to your mother, my son? What will you leave me, oh ill-fated one? My gold and my silver, my gold and my silver, make me my bed. I've a pain in my head, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down. Will you leave to your sweetheart, my son? What will you leave her, oh ill-fated one? A rope to hang her, a rope to hang her, make me my bed. I've a pain in my head, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down, and my vein would lie down. There you go. Aha. Lord Randall, a.k.a. Eel Soup, for one. All right, G to G. Let's see if I remember it. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Oh, bless you. It's Kathleen's birthday, and I get a present. I love it. Thank you. Thanks to all of you who have been so gracious with the digital tip jars, too. I really appreciate that. I've got 18 months of gigs to make up for now. The next 18 years. One PayPal and Venmo payment at a time. Good timing, Michelle. Good to see you. I think we have to play City of Chicago for you tonight, too, don't I? So we'll do this one, we'll do that one, and then we'll do the next one. And after that, we'll probably do another one. I love the way that works out. It's been a while since I've had the ring light on, too. It just feels, every time I close my eyes, it's like Olympic rings everywhere. So if I close my eyes a lot tonight, it's because I'm kind of tripping a little bit. She dressed in the dark, she whispered amen. She was pretty and pink, like a young girl again. 20 years married, she never thought twice. She slipped out the door and into the night. Silver wings carried her over the sea, from the west coast of Ireland to West Tennessee. But to be with her sweetheart, she left everything. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. She was humming suspicion the song she liked best. She had Elvis, I love you tattooed on her breast. When they landed in Memphis, her heart beat so fast. She'd think for so long, now she'd see him at last. She knelt by his graveside day after day, and come closing time they would haul her away. Oh, to be with her sweetheart, she left everything. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. Nice save, Trisha. By the thousands they came from the whole human race to pay their respects at his last resting place. Blindly she knelt there and told him her dreams. She thought that he'd answered, for that's how it seemed. Oh, they hauled her away, it was handcuffs this time. She said, my good man, are you out of your mind? Can't you see that we're married? I'm wearing his ring. I come from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. Graceland. Whoa. Oh, November 10th. Will I be playing on November 10th? I think it will be. It will be. That'll be my first night back. Wow. Oh, wow. I'll have to play it then. I don't know if I'll play it tonight. We'll see. It's got a lot of words, Neil. They all come one night after the other. First, I'll sing a song for Barry. You know what I found out, which was really cool? I was, do you guys, Ireland 2019, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 4 folks here that were with the Fenians in Ireland 2019. And do you remember when we played in Belfast, right? That kind of a last-minute impromptu, really cool gig in the Rebel Bar. And the fellow who set that up is an old friend of mine who lived in California for a long time. He's a great actor, and his name is Marty McGuire. And Marty McGuire in Belfast, McGuire. Anyway, Marty is acting in Belfast. He does a lot of theater in the north and in London and in Dublin. And I was looking at his Facebook page the other day, and he says, I love this cast and crew. This is going to be great. They're opening a new show for like the next 4 to 6 weeks or something in Dublin. And I looked, and I said, are you in a play with Grandad Joe from Dairy Girls? And he says, I am. He says, I've known him for 35 years. He says, he's been my director. He's been my acting coach. He's been all this stuff. So I felt I had a little... I was a little starstruck by association through Facebook, because I'm like, how cool, Marty. I didn't know you knew the dude who's playing Grandad Joe on the Dairy Girls. So anyway, maybe Marty will catch this on the replay on the flip-flop. I don't know, but we'll do one for Grandad Joe plays a dairyman, even though he's a Belfast boy. So in a neat little town they call Derry, I'll sing this song for Diana. I can remember it. In my memories will always see the town that I the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways. The town I love so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn calls women from Craigan, from the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole play a mother's role, feed the children and then walk the dogs. And when times got rough, there was just about enough, and we saw it through without complaining. For deep inside was a burning pride, the town I love so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. And I remember the day when I earned my first pay, as I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I found me a wife in the town I loved so well. When I returned, how my eyes they were burned to see how a town can be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old gas yard wall, and that damn barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and their guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town I loved so well? The music's gone, they carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, for their hearts are all set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright brand new day in the town I love so well. In the town I love so well. In the town I love so I love so well. Thanks. Oh, yeah. I gotta thank the dude who bugged the crap out of me till I sang that one. So it only took 20 years, but there you go. One of my favorites to sing for all of you. Well, that's a symbiotic relationship then, isn't it, Jeff? It works. Thanks be to God. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, captions are auto-generated, Don, so God only knows what it says when I say things. It's pretty funny. So, Trish was saying that Galway to Graceland was her favorite song, except, of course, this one. So she caught herself on that, which was good. Getting old. My joints get achy while I play now. It's not good, is it? Well, well, I guess if Mick Jagger's still strutting, I can do it. But he has better doctors and better drugs than I do. And socialized medicine. Something tells me that Mick Jagger doesn't go to the NHS. All right, here we go. Hi! I missed a hey. Last night as I lay dreaming of the pleasant days gone by, my mind been bent on rambling to Ireland I did fly. I feel them all around me in the house of ancient stone, and though I never lay my head, my soul I know was home. For the first time I set foot there, shed tears all on my own. A bridge through time was built and made was like I'd always known, and I see them in my dreams. I see the ghosts who paved the way for me, and I pray the day I soon might see the men who made me me. Hey! Oh, come here to me, says he to me, and have a cup of tea. Sit down here by the fire with us, your kin, and we will see if truly you do know us and all that we've endured. We'll tell you all the stories, boy, and some may be the truth. It's been so many lifetimes we cannot really say, but tears and blood and sweat do stain the land on which you play. I see them in my dreams, I see the ghosts who paved the way for me, and I pray the day I soon might see the men who made me me. Wait! A roaming here, green grass and walls of stone, and memories I will keep alive all in my father's home, in a place I've never been to, in a land across the sea. What's always burned inside of my heart, it was waiting there for me. I see them in my dreams, I see the ghosts who paved the way for me, and I pray the day I soon might see the man who made me be. Oh, I see them in my dreams, I see the ghosts who paved the way for me, and I pray the day I soon might see the man who made me be. Hey! 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 Hey. Hey ho, let's go. All right. You got it, Mr. Heffy. Yeah. It's a nice mellow rebel song. Best joint medicine, Trisha? Was that a pun intended there? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to work in a pun with bong, but I can't. The music is definitely not piped in. Oh, this is bad. All right. Anyway, here I go by request for Jeff and anybody else who loves rebel songs. And I love what Derek says. He doesn't call them rebel songs. He calls them patriotic songs. Right? When boyhood's fire was in my blood, I read of ancient freemen for Greece and Rome who bravely stood 300 men and 3 men. And then I prayed I yet might see our feathers rent in twain, and Ireland long a province be a nation once again. A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be a nation once again. It's whispered too that freedom's art and service high and holy would be prepared, my feelings dark, my passions vain or lowly. For freedom comes from God's right hand and needs a godly twain, and righteous man will make our land a nation once again. A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long a province be a nation once again. So as I grew from boy to man, I bent me to that bidding, my spirit of each selfish plan, my cruel passions ridding. For thus I hope someday to wait. Oh, can such hope be vain, when my dear country shall be made a nation once again. A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland nation once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long a province be, a nation once again. There you go. A nation once again. 26 plus 6 equals 1. That's that's Irish math for you. I used to have that sticker on my peachy when I was in grade school. I was like, what does that mean? You won't get it. Sorry, I was just noodling around. I lost my train of thought. There were lots of squirrels. There was a herd of squirrels. That's what it was. I was squirrel herding. I'm a squirrel herd. I'm going to add that to my resume, my CV. Well, hey, Johnny McGorry, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monta with your old leg gun. A dirty Flanders bullet, it left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGorry, where's your old leg gone? Well, up the Sally Gardens, around the back of the pipes, messing with the Liberty Bell, a man could lose his stripes. You're trading all your troubles and grabbing every chance to show the Randy Owens all the things you learned in France. So, hey, Johnny McGorry, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monta with your old leg gun. A dirty Flanders bullet, it left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGorry, where's your old leg gone? Well, up the Gloucester diamond red, biddy on your mind. Not a tosser in your pocket, not a soul you could remind. The Lord knows you're a darling, and you're grabbing to give in. Your neck's as hard as concrete and your lap's a mortal sin. Oh, hey, Johnny McGorry, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monta with your old leg gun. A dirty Flanders bullet, it left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGorry, where's your old leg gone? Mondays in the ivy and Tuesdays in the tracks, Wednesdays walking wounded and Thursdays soldier bags. Fridays heroes are on the touch and Saturdays lost again. But with Sunday's good intention, sure we'll start the week again. Aye, hey, Johnny McGorry, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monta with your old leg gun. A dirty Flanders bullet, it left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGorry, where's your old leg gone? Hey, Johnny McGorry, tell me where's your glory gone? I saw you up in the Monta with your old leg gun. A dirty Flanders bullet, it left you half a man. Hey, Johnny McGorry, where's your old leg gone? Where's it gone to? Where are they gone? A squarey of squirrels, according to Tricia. A squarey. Am I saying that right? A squarey of squirrels. A murder of crows. What? A clouter of kittens? man, I wish I knew Kevin Barry. What a great song. What a great song Kevin Barry is, and I don't sing it. Woe is me. Well, I got to tell you something. Doing this thing once a month, these last 2 hours have just flown by. I couldn't believe it. I just glanced at the clock, and I went, "Uh-oh, shoot, we're out of time." Isn't that crazy? Yeah. I mean, we ran out of propane hours ago, but now we've run out of time. I'm so sorry. For those of you watching online, you know, the Boring Brigade, the driveway crew that comes to these Friday night live stream schminky dogs here is come around fall-ish, we need the heater. So I roll a heater out of the backyard. We have a stand-up heater. And today, I happened to come across some slightly used patio furniture. And so it's all out there. We've got teak tables and padded outdoor furniture and everything for the crew. So hopefully you're in good style tonight, aren't you? So thanks. I had to get them out of the truck, and I had nowhere else to put them. So I figured you might as well get some use out of them. Don't get too cold, though, and start burning the teak tables, though. We don't want to do that. I have more propane if you get that cold. Yeah, I'll have to add that one to the list, Kevin. You're absolutely right. So I hope I got to most, if not all, of the requests tonight. I'll do my best to try to get to them every week, and if I don't, I will. Oh, Neil's taking some photos of the fancy schmancy brigade here tonight. Except, Don, when you type it, you have to say PADDYO' furniture. Otherwise, it's not funny. I mean, it's actually not funny anyway, but it's even less funny when you say patio furniture. Did you go wine tasting too, Don? Don't get used to it, guys. It's not going to be like this every week, every month. Oh. I don't know, maybe we will. Maybe we'll roll a few out. I'll see what's in the guitar case at the end of the night. That's all. All right. I think we're going to send you on your merry way with this one. Reminder, if you're in SoCal, Rob and I will be in Seal Beach, the beach of seals, the seals of beaches, on Sunday afternoon doing our Myself and Himself, and then a late ad where we just get to have some fun with Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones in Torrance. It's going to be a really cool night. Derek is a gentleman and a scholar, certainly, knows his shiz when it comes to Irish history like you wouldn't believe. So anyway, looking forward to that. Be there, be square. It's a bet. I don't know how often Derek is going to get out to the West Coast anymore, and he's just an absolute legend of Irish music. Grew up listening to him. One of the all-time greats. So definitely want to check that show out if you're in Southern California. You'll have serious FOMO on Friday morning when you wake up and you didn't go there. You're like, oh my God, I missed out. So. Yeah, you did, Michelle. I played it earlier. Sorry. Just kidding, but I ran out of time. Where is this place we've come to? We don't know what to say. Now we long to see each other, and I'm frightened all that day. You met me in a barren place. You walked me to the hill. We were so good for each other then. I know we could be still. You couldn't have come at a better time. You couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried. Oh no, not if you tried. Oh no. Woo! We have 500 questions between you and me. But when you look into my eyes, my love, tell me, what do you see? Is it something you're not sure of? Is it something true and fine? Or is it just another case of the right thing at the wrong time? Couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, since we were burst together, the lakeside sky I so believe we were so good for each other. Me and you and me and you and me and you and me and you. Couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time. Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time. Not if you tried. Oh no. Not if you tried. Oh no. I think Trisha and Ted have spilled whiskey on their keyboard. Because 4 times now they've told me, they've bid their thanks and told me they love me. So I appreciate you. Thanks. If you tried. That's enough out of me. Thanks, everybody. Good night. God bless. We'll see you in a month's time. If you're not SoCal, we'll see you later on. Thanks. Bye.